Hi, my name is Katie Funseth, and this is my audience, including my cameraman. Okay, I will be talking about Night of the Hunter, and it really is an interesting film. It was released on November 24th, 1955. It is generally considered a drama or thriller movie. It's about an hour and a half, so it's not unusually long. It's still a good length, and the director is Charles Laughton. One thing that's unique about this film is the lighting, especially in the basement and river scenes. The basement in particular, because the children are so afraid of Mr. Powell. The actor for that is Robert Mitchum. The children are terrified because Mr. Powell's just a creepy guy, and he's threatening them. He's very mean. He belittles them. I'd be terrified of him myself, personally. So the lighting in that is dark because it shows the children's emotions, that it's not a happy scene, and they're terrified of him. Another scene that sticks out is the river scene while the children are floating down the river, because at night, especially when you see the different animals walking around, it's also very dark, and this shows that the children are scared, which, again, I don't blame them because they're so young, and even as an adult, I would be scared. And the film is in black and white, which also sets the tone that it was kind of a depressing time because it's set in the Great Depression, and that it's gloomy, and it gives a creepy feel to the audience, so I thought that was important. Some of the themes are innocence. The children are very innocent. They haven't done anything wrong, really. I mean, John is harboring the money that his father gave him, but he wants to put it to good use, and he has good intentions, and he's not a robber or anything like that, so that's important. Another thing that sticks out is the biblical references, particularly Mr. Powell's, the way that he mocks religion by excusing his actions for a religious basis, saying that he's doing it in the name of God, which obviously he's not, because he's a murderer and a horrible person. And the love and hate that he has tattooed on his fingers also has a biblical tone to it, because Satan represents hate and God is love, and he's kind of both, but in his own way. He loves in his own way, if that's even possible. Not like a normal person would. So that set an important tone to the film, because it explains his actions, but it doesn't. He mostly hates everything and everybody, and he's just greedy, and he's not good at all. The film is in chronological order, which lets you see how time passes by, and the children are, it shows how rough and scraggly they get as they go down the river, which shows that time has passed, which makes me feel bad for them because they're dirty and they don't have a home or anything like that. And one interesting thing I liked about this film was the ending, because at the end there was a disclaimer saying, please don't share the ending with friends or family, so that other people will go see the film. And I thought that was important, because I've had movies that were ruined for me because someone told me the ending, and I wish that they didn't. So that was kind of nice. I enjoyed that. One of my favorite characters of the film was Rachel, because she took care of the children, and she was almost seen as, she almost represented God in many ways, because she was so good to many children, not just John and Pearl, and she gave them a nice Christmas, and she wanted to protect them, and she was sort of their savior. So I think that she was my favorite, because she was the direct opposite of Mr. Powell. So she was an important person, and I think that's about it.
comments from the audience?
Did it really say there was